As a general manager of WorkCom, it is shocking to see how the company I'm working for it is working on such an unethical way. Cynthia Cooper communicated me. She is suspecting that the company is cooking the books, and it is such as a serious accusation. She said the reason why the company was doing that is to look more profitable than it really is at the view of the world. For me, it was the kind of news you don't expect to get in a regular office day. I knew I had to act in the way it was smart enough to not hurt Miss Cooper's credibility or to attack someone without enough proof. I had to follow the protocol and investigate how this situation was happening, if actually was happening. The first step to advise Mr. Cooper, I had to tell her to keep it quiet until she could get enough evidence to make a solid accusation. I knew that was difficult. She could she could be fired if the people doing it got suspicious of her trying to sneak into their books. I knew other kind of advice could affect her and even affect a lot of other employees who could lose their job. If that information was real, the company could be in serious problem. On the other hand, if accusations weren't real, still people could get fired for doing something out of the normal to create those kind of suspicious signals. I felt she was telling the truth, as knew as I knew someone like her won't do such an accusation risking her job if she didn't know what she was talking about. But big corporations are very good at bending the rules using good lawyers to represent their interests. The account department had to be approached, but without raising alarms of the information known by me. Step 2 was to compare the gathered data that Miss Cooper was right. CEO Evers and its CFO Sullivan did something unacceptable to WorkCom. They effectively changed the accounting records to inflate the company's assets by more or less than $12 billion. And this was unethical and illegal in every possible point of view. Should I just turn a blind eye and let things be discovered naturally, as once Immanuel Kant said? Couldn't that just bring more problems to the company? Those questions were on my head non-stop. I couldn't imagine myself being accomplice of them by knowing and not doing anything. If Miss Cooper could tell me, who was I to ignore such a problem? I couldn't ignore the history of WorkCom. The company was declaring bankrupt once in 2002, and they grew to go back to the top. Investors trust the company. People saw WorldCom as an example. Something had to be done. Miss Cooper and I could be seen as whistleblowers, and I knew that the whistleblowing could affect me or Miss Cooper. As he said a book once said, whistleblowing can save an organization from operation unethical activities. However, it can be prejudicial to future employment of the whistleblower. Miss Cooper and I knew this could change the image of the company, but also our life. But then I remember that George Brinker and his essay about trust, morality, and international business defined trust as a way of behaving and accepting risk if there was any business world is full of risk, and as people with moral values should confront them. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002 is a legislation that protects shareholders and the public from accounting errors and fraudulent practice. The law was on our side, so the decision was made. I was ready to accuse the authors of such fraud with the information and help Mr. Cooper. Thank you.